Well, America has a long and proud tradition of volunteer service, and now more than ever, volunteers are renewing their commitment to help others and bring us closer together as a nation.
The President's Volunteer Service Award program recognizes these Americans who are changing the world, and 2 Rio Grande High School students have just received this high honor.
Yes, and we're honored to say that joining us today are twins Starr and Elijah Williams and Rio Grande High School teacher John Wright. Well, hello to all of you and congratulations.
Yeah,
Good morning.
Thank you.
This is wonderful having you here to talk about this. So we want to know, what's the criteria to win a service award? What did you guys do to earn it?
Well, the criteria of winning a service award is dependent on how many hours you work.
Okay.
My brother and I worked over 400 hours in total, so we received the bronze, silver, and gold medal.
That is awesome.
So wait, when you
Lots of
say you
hard
worked, what did you do? What kind of things?
Well, mostly we work with kids. We did science projects. It's really fun.
Oh my gosh.
Aw, that
you
is
guys
so
are such good
fantastic.
role
And you know
models.
what? Not a lot of people can brag about this, but you guys received a letter from President Obama. Can you read a little bit of it?
Sure.
Yay.
Our nation faces the most challenging economic crisis in a lifetime. We will only renew America if we all work together. Individuals, the private sector, and government must combine efforts to make real and lasting change so that each person has the opportunity to fulfill his or her potential.
Wow. Oh, and you both
That's
have.
what you guys are doing.
Amazing, right? Oh, I get the chills because I'm so happy for you both. And John, of course, you teach the community service class. So what exactly is that class?
Well, a community service class is where the students do a combination of work and academic work in order to earn elective credit.
Okay.
So they have to complete so many hours of community service work, like working as a volunteer in a nonprofit organization. But beyond that, they have to also complete some academic work for the course here. And like Elijah has here in his notebook, he had to submit this for credit, which has a record of the hours he worked. And they also have to do things like they have to do a report on some area where they're working. So it's a combination of academics and hands-on work.
Wow. And you have to stay really organized and keep really good track of everything, I guess, too.
Yeah.
And I bet you stay pretty busy, too.
Yeah. So I want to know, what was so special, in your opinion, about what Starr and Elijah did for the class?
Well, we have to, as a teacher, I have to communicate with the supervisors and find out how they're doing. And they reported that Starr and Elijah went way beyond what they normally see in volunteers there. Because they spent so much time there, they were able to establish relationships with the kids that came to the camp, and so they really contributed a lot beyond what a normal, not what the regular community service volunteers do there. They spend a small amount of time, but they don't really get that in-depth, make that in-depth contribution that they
went
did.
above and beyond, for sure.
Well, would you say there were any challenges? What were some of the challenges you guys faced doing this type of work?
Well, a challenge for me would have not only to be taking care of myself, but taking care of up to 20 to 30 individuals.
Yeah,
at the
that
same
is a
time.
challenge, yeah.
That's a lot. And what about for you?
One of the biggest challenges for me was just taking more responsibility and having to get up every morning and take the bus and figuring out the routes.
Wow. It's a lot to think about, and it is a lot of responsibility and some pressure too, but I have to say you've handled it obviously incredibly, and we're so impressed and really proud to have you here today. Congratulations.
Definitely deserve some recognition for what you've done.
Yeah, you set a great example for all the kids out there. I hope they look up to you and want to emulate the wonderful things you've done. So, and thank you so much, John.
Sure,
Thanks for
having
being
us.
here.